Like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? White 25. 55.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Shoot. Check 9.
He's coming. Double up.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Wide, get wide. Green, triple C. Flip it. Back. Let me go.
From the gun, Winston. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's Jackson to return. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. This a quick pass to Davis. No gain there on the completion, second and 10.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. From the gun, here's Brissett. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Let's go. Let's convert. Let's convert. Let's convert.
Barkley. And he's got room. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready? Flash 25. 55. 70.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
No, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Brissett. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Saquon Barkley. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards. 16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Brissett letting one go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. 4th down, Brissett. This will be caught by Brown. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Ready. Black 25.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I don't even know why this team showed up.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
5 on the 50. 5
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
5 on. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
First down, Brissett. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Hang it. Sweet. Shit.
Brissett now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Now Fournette. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I'm coming up.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And he comes back with one complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll give Fournette another crack. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Flip. Check. Come on. Run back.
They go play action. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Harold Landry has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 48. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd and 5 now. Brissett got a man. It's Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
49's a Mike. 49's a Mike. Mike's 49. Hey, let's get him home. Whip.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Check it back.
Spoons. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I got one. Leo, switch.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is Brissett. Looking deep downfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check 13. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
All day.
Here's Brissett. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Switch.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
49's a Mike.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. Heavy? Give me some.
Brissett on 1st down. It's caught by Davis. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I know you felt that one.
4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brissett completes it to Davis. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw, Brissett. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. The 20. 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 68 yards on the ground.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brissett sets to throw it. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Throwing, Brissett. Going for the deep ball. Oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Brissett on 4th down. They will find Davis. That's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Brissett to throw on 1st. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Luke Kuechly came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, Barkley. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19.
Ready, black 25. Check, walk it, flip. Check safety. Watch out. Slant, even.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Now after the play, oh man, it's Barkley who appears to be shaken up. He's down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Marcus Davenport in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brissett. And the pressure gets to him again. Now Brissett. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
4th down, Brissett. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big one there for the Jags, 18 yards, first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Ready? Flag! What do we got? Hey, let's get it for purpose. Let's go.
On 3rd down, here's Hill. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Let's go.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville.